Welcome to the Hobby Drone Pilot channel. Today I have two drones here with me. One is the Skyrover S1 and the other is the Snaptain p40 lite. Two useful DJI alternative beginner drones at different price points. A lot of intelligent features. I'm not going to try them out today. I believe that the price is the biggest difference here in any decision a beginner might make in which drone he or she would like to purchase. I'm going to do a comparison flight between both drones, test out the camera, look at some photographs, look at the speed of both drones, see how they handle the wind, and I am also going to do a low light test of both drones. So let me get these two drones in the air and you tell me in the comments how they perform.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts, but something deep inside won't let me quit.
Start recording video.
So the first drone I have in the air is the Snaptain p40 lite. Not a full battery. I wrote down 78% in the battery. It's a little windy here, but here is where I am flying from. And I already started recording, and there's the card, and you could see how the drone is tilted. But let me get up and get out. So down the marina. I've never flown in this direction. I've always flew up the marina, going down to the area of the Strand development. Let's look in the 500 feet. So no issues with me. Let me just switch to sport mode here and see how fast this drone can go. So sport mode.
Sport gear.
Coming up to 1,000 feet, up to 17, 21, 23 miles, 24 miles per hour, 26. This is kept at some speed, almost the end of the marina. So yeah, there's some serious pepped width. Let me get out the sport mode. Back to normal.
Normal range.
And they push up the little, no signal issues at all. So how does the video quality look? Panning down, camera smooth. How does it look? Look, so they're getting me here on my FPV feed. Is it better than the Skyrover S1? Is it the same? Looks a little bit more saturated here to me than the Skyrover S1. at about like 2,500 feet. So let me just stop the recording and take a photo at 2,471 feet.
Stop.
And let me now hit the return to home and see how it is going to come back. So return to home now. And the gun check.
RDH flight mode.
And it took that command immediately, turned around, and it is coming back. And the reason why I'm trying to return to, yeah, none of these jokes has any pretense whatsoever of precision landing, but I found on my previous flights that both drones actually land and they return pretty close to the landing pad. In fact, I almost had a precision landing and they snapped in. So that is really the reason why I am trying out the return to home here, and it's coming back fairly precise. And so it is coming back very rapidly, and I won't be surprised if it lands close to the landing pad. Has been consistent so far. It will be very interesting to see how the Skyrover S1 performs in the wind, because it's a little bit breezy here and that drone is susceptible to strong winds. But yes, the Snaptain p40 lite is a very decent beginner drone. The only turn off may be the price. Range $150 for one battery package, $600 for the Fly More package. Maybe just too much for a beginner. But in terms of how the drone fly, how it respond beautifully, Snaptain has really outdone themselves with this drone. That is not to take anything away from the Skyrover S1, because very soon I'm going to put it up in the air and we will also see how that drone performs. And so it is coming down and it's going to be very close to the landing pad. It is slowed down, but it is coming, and it landed very close to the landing pad. Very close landing. So these are the photos that was taken by the Snaptain. Looks pretty good. Tell me what you think in the comments below. And now you can see where the drone came down, less than 1 foot away from the takeoff point from the landing pad. It's very close. Pretty good, pretty decent, and pretty consistent. Now I'm going to take the Skyrover S1 in the air and let's see how it performs. But before I take the Skyrover S1 in the air, let me just do a low light flight here on the Snaptain P-Lite, Snaptain 40 P-Lite. So in this low light footage here, I'm flying from the ridge in Grand Talk, and it's just after 7 p.m. in the evening. This drone has a very small sensor, so doesn't let in a lot of light. But how does it look? I'm flying down over North Creek. The sun has just gone down over the horizon. And how does the image quality looks? I can see right away that this is not a drone to fly in the night or to fly in low light. Footage looks terrible, dark. But as I pan around and more light is available to the camera, the footage has cleared up significantly and it doesn't look bad at all. So this is the Snaptain p40 lite footage in low light after 7 p.m., shortly after 7 p.m. in the evening here in Grand Talk. And now I have panned all the way around, and I'm coming back to the home point or the launch point, and it looks pretty decent now that there's more light available to the camera. So not bad at all, you may think, viewed from this angle. And now let's see what the S1 has to offer. So I have the Skyrover S1 in the air, and I'm telling you, it's not like in the wind at all. Much more jittery. Much more jittery than the Snaptain p40 Lite. Well, let me take it out in the similar direction and see how it performs. Not liking the wind. Turn around. Up. Let me get up. Not liking the wind at all. I think that is the only flaw I have discovered so far for this drone. It's already giving me a strong wind warning. I got no wind warning at all from the Snaptain, and I was flying in about the same conditions. I don't see anything different. I don't think the wind has picked up or anything like that. This drone just struggles in the wind. It's a quick little drone though. So I'm out about 900 or so feet. Let me just stop here and let me just put it into sport mode and see what it does. Wow. It changed. Oh, okay.
Obstacle sensing unavailable.
So now
Fly with caution.
Change it right on the controller. You just lost my concentration there for a while. Still getting strong warning. Yes, but it's actually moving here in sport mode. Let me see, up to 27. Now it's back down. So the Snaptain seems to be much faster. It's up to 28 briefly, and then down back to about 12, 13. In sport mode, Snaptain was way up to 28, 29. So the Snaptain is much faster in sport mode. Let me get out of that, go back to normal, right on the controller. I don't know why I was looking to change the speed within the app when it's right on the controller. So let me stop about here and let me switch and see. Shot a couple of photos. So let me push out to about the same distance, very close to 2,500 feet, and see what we can see. Strong wind warning. So this drone is much cheaper than the Snaptain p40 Lite, and in my view offers more. But the Snaptain Lite p40 Lite seems to be a more robust drone. Anyway, let me hit the return to home and see.
Return to home.
And it has
Obstacle sensing
taken that
unavailable.
command.
Fly with
It's
caution.
turned around, it's coming back, and you could see the gimbal is a little finicky there, shaking up and down. So the wind is really affecting it. 79% on the battery. Like, yes, you could see the wind is affecting the the gimbal. This drone just doesn't like the wind. The Snaptain flew in the same conditions and it performed immaculately. If you have a choice between these two drones, which one should you purchase? Should you purchase the Snaptain p40 Lite? It's too expensive. $600 for the Fly More combo. It's too expensive. $450 for the one battery package is too expensive. The Skyrover S1 at around $300 for the Fly More combo and $269 or so for the one battery version is a more economical option, and you get more value for your money, in my view, because this drone offers much more features, does the intelligent flight features much better. Then for beginner, there is obstacle avoidance. But you could see how the drone is actually struggling in the wind. It's actually struggling in the wind. Now it has settled down. Camera is actually very smooth, horizon level. I could hear it. It's overhead. Right overhead. So it's nothing about settings or
Landing.
anything here with this drone and the gimbal. It's just that the drone just cannot be flown in strong wind. And it is coming down. And let's see where it is going to land. Seems that it is going to be a little bit further back than the Snaptain, but fairly decent. So here is where it landed, just about 2 feet or so away. The landing pad, so fairly decent. And now, and this drone doesn't turn off the recording, so you have to do that manually to prevent the files being corrupted. And these are the photos. Looks fairly good, much sharper than the Snaptain p40 Lite. Photos look very impressive, very decent. And now I'm flying the Skyrover S1 here at the same location that I flew the Snaptain. It's on the Virgin Grand Tour just after 7 p.m. in the evening, and you could see the image looks much clearer going over the creek. The sun has just gone down over the horizon, so maybe the Skyrover S1 has a bigger sensor, certainly allows more lighting than the Snaptain p40 Lite. The image looks pretty decent in low light, although you still will get the impression that this is not a drone. Full low light flying doesn't actually excel in the dark, so to speak, but it doesn't look bad at all. Could be flown in this sort of light and still get some decent image. And I'm panning around the same as I did with the Snaptain. And you remember when I panned around with the Snaptain and changed direction, the image became much clearer. I'm suspecting the same thing is going to happen here with the Skyrover S1, and it certainly has. Looks much better. So yeah, there's nothing much to write home about with these two drones in low light, but nevertheless, I believe that the Skyrover S1 is the winner here. So the Snaptain won, I believe, in speed and how it handles the wind. When it comes to the camera quality and photos, I believe that the Skyrover S1 has the edge. But you tell me what you think in the comment section. of this video, the comparison of the Snaptain p40 lite and its S1. Please tell me in the comments which one performs better, which one camera quality looks better in terms of flying in the wind. The Snaptain is the clear winner. In terms of speed, the Snaptain is the clear winner. But it is the video quality, I believe, that someone would buy a drone for. The video quality, how long it flies, transmission signal, etc. That is why you would buy or make the choice between which you want to buy, and it's going to be, and the speed. Well, that is only my view. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please give it a like. Please leave a comment. And I see you very shortly in another video when I review and compare many drones. And I have about 6 drones to come on this channel. Cheers.